Quintessential terrestrial is the name of the character, and to short form it, she becomes Q full stop T. When she introduces herself in the future to Karan when he meets her, that's the character Harman is playing, and well, he says, okay, well, if your short form is Cutie, don't you think so I should call you Cutie as in Cutie? And that's how her name became Cutie.
Word boo.
Boo. And that's the character who can, if you read the Times of India, just day before, they were talking about a 12-inch robo which is invented in Japan, which can kiss you and interact with you and sense your moods, and a humanoid robo and have feelings. So that's exactly what we thought 4 years back when we wrote the script and made Boo. That's the guy who can interact with you, is a humanoid robo, senses your moods, and is your interactive partner. So what we actually imagined and thought is actually coming true as time has gone by, because obviously you can understand it's been about 3.5 to 4 years when we conceived the film. Shooting started about 1.5 years, 2 years back, but the concept and the making of the characters, as you've seen, Cutie and Boo, as Harman told you, took us a year to get them made. So the whole process started about 4 years back. So I think we were on the right lines when we we're thinking of the future, and it's so close and coming true.
All right. 2050, like.
We wanted a period where we could set your imagination apart. If I would say that I'm taking you to 2010, I wouldn't be probably, so what, 2 years hence I know what's going to happen. But 43 years, well, almost all of us don't know what's going to happen. So that's the imagination treat that we're trying to give you, that this is what we think can happen, basing on scientific grounds, on constructive ground. We on scientific ground, and the movie's called science fiction, so there is a science to it, and there's a lot of fiction to it. Because we finally are making an entertainer to take you to an imaginative world where there is a thumb rule to some logic, not all. And as I told you about the robo I just mentioned, and if you are again a newspaper reader, you must have seen in the Times of India again about, I think, the 2nd of March, in Europe, the flying car is almost there to be invented in 2 years' time. So whatever we've got in the film is really actually coming true in years to come. So there's a science to what we've done, and there is fiction. No wonder we call it a science fiction film.
Best buddy हो.
हाँ, I think ऐसा हो तो बहुत interesting होगा, because humans तो मेरे friends हैं ही, काफी सारे human beings friends हैं मेरे, and some animals also. So I think robot should be a nice welcome to my friend circle for sure.
तो क्या क्या expectations रहेंगे इस robot से?
Almost everything that I would have from a friend, barring one or two things.
Same question Priyanka से.
हाँ?
Same question Priyanka से.
थोड़ा innovative.
Same goes to Priyanka. He's asking.
Okay.
Harry.
Yeah.
Jyoti here.
Yeah, Jyoti. Hi, how are you?
You didn't think it was more exciting if you had thought of Love Story 3050 instead of 2050, because that it would have given you more leeway to experiment and fantasize.
Sometimes you think what you're thinking, is it far ahead of time for people to digest and absorb or probably identify with? So let's leave that to the future.
And this question is for Priyanka. Priyanka, generally you have played the typical heroine who is through the glamorous phase and the emotional phase in every film you have made, you acted so far. So how tough was it to play a character which is set in futuristic tone?
Hi Jyoti, wherever you are, first of all. Second of all, I've always tried to, unlike what you say, do different characters. Whether it was an action-oriented role in Dawn, or whether it was Aetraz, or whether it was Mujhse Shaadi Karogi, which was a simple, normal girl. But I have always tried to steer away a little bit, and Love Story 2050 gave me an opportunity to do that. I don't think any actor in Indian cinema has played a futuristic character, and I think I consider myself very fortunate to be able to play that. It was very difficult, because when you make a film on the future, as we all have learned, there is no reference point. You can't think that, okay, this is how it is going to be. You may turn out completely wrong in the year 2050. When I sit down with my grandchildren and watch this movie, I may turn out completely wrong, or I may be absolutely correct. That's a gamble that we had to take, but it was completely Harry Sir's vision. What you see on Love Story 2050 as our view of the future is not a docudrama, so we're not trying to tell you this is how it's going to be like. But even though we would wish that for Bombay, because Bombay in the year 2050 in our film is very, very cool. So it was very difficult, definitely to, I hope that the character is still relatable, because we try to keep her very real. We, at the same time, a little bit a little bit unattainable, and I hope that we've been able to achieve that.
Thank you, Priyanka. This question for Harman. Here, Jyoti here. So, how challenging was it for you as a debutant actor to portray this character?
See, I think to begin with, it is very challenging to portray anything when you're doing your first film. So, so whether it was this film or whether it was a non-science fiction film, it would have been extremely challenging. But well, it was a little difficult. To begin with, there were days when Dad put me in a room which was full of just green cloth all around us, and I had to do my scenes just in green cloth, and I had to visualize that is Zaisha's tower, that's Priyanka's name in the future. That is Zaisha's tower, and this is where you see a flying car approaching towards you, and if you turn left, and you'll see this. So it was a little difficult. And then there were times when I've not shot much with Boo, maybe just 2 scenes, but I've shot a lot with Cutie, whom you saw in the AV up. The Cutie is robotic, so Cutie is in a habit to get hung in reality. So many times I would end up doing a good dialogue, I would turn towards it's her cue, and she would get hung. She would not be able to finish what she's trying to say. So she in fact coincidentally always got stuck on, my name's Karan, and she would always get stuck on and obviously it takes us back in time. so it's interesting to work with robots and everything. I think it'll be easier in my forthcoming films now that I'm interacting with human beings in the futuristic other films. So I think I'm trained slightly better than what I would have if I was doing another regular first film.
And one more question for Harry. Harry, this film is made, as you said, on futuristic note in 1650 and then proceeding towards 2050.
You would have got bored with that because you've seen it in so many films. We've gone back in time, we made historical, we've done so much, so that visual and that whole element is seen, dekha hua hai, you've digested, enjoyed it. So I was just trying to take you to a place where you've never been, and I think that's the most exciting part of the film.
And you begin with 2008 and go to
Absolutely.
2050?
That's right. We are in present time, we spend a good lot of time in the second half, we take you to the future.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
मेरा सवाल
हर किरदार के लिए पर्सनली तैयारी करनी पड़ती है. I mean, मेरे लिए कोई और तैयारी तो कर नहीं सकता because I am eventually playing the character. So वैसे there was no way that मैं बैठकर ट्रेनिंग कर सकती हूँ, या there was no way कि मैं बैठकर अपने आप को बता सकती थी या कुछ किताबें पढ़ सकती थी जिसमें मैं होमवर्क कर पाती कि जायशा का कैरेक्टर 2050 में कैसा होगा, क्योंकि जैसे मैंने कहा कोई रेफरेंस पॉइंट था ही नहीं हमारे पास. तो आई थिंक मेनली मुझे हैरी सर के साथ बैठना पड़ा और उनका विजन समझना पड़ा कि वो मेरे कैरेक्टर को कैसा पोर्ट्रे करना चाहते हैं. एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज माय बिगेस्ट रिसर्च एंड माय बिगेस्ट विक्ट्री विद दिस फिल्म वुड बी इफ ही टर्न्स अराउंड एंड सेज कि हाँ, आई थिंक इट वाज कन्विंसिंग. और अगर लोग देखें और कहेंगे कि हाँ, मुझे लगता है कि 2050 में ऐसा हो सकता है, आई थिंक दैट विल बी द बिगेस्ट विक्ट्री ऑफ फिल्म.
प्रियंका, ये पहली फिल्म है जब आपने इसमें डबल रोल कैरेक्टर प्ले किया है, वो एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा आपका?
इट वाज अ फर्स्ट और एक बहुत एक्साइटिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी थी मेरे लिए. अब उसको कितनी कन्विंसिंगली प्ले किया, ये तो जब आप देखेंगे फिल्म तभी आपको पता चलेगा. आप ही डिसाइड करेंगे, मैं तो कह नहीं सकती.
थैंक यू.
प्रियंका जी, बू के साथ क्या रिश्ता है आपका?
बू के साथ मेरा एक बहुत अहम रिश्ता है इस फिल्म में. मेरा बेस्ट फ्रेंड कम नैनी कम मम्मी कम हाउसकीपर कम एवरीथिंग है वो. वो मेरे लिए फ्रूट्स काटता है, मेरे लिए कपड़े निकालता है, मैं उसको डांटती हूँ, वो मुझे वापस डांटता है, वो मुझे कहता है मेरा काम ख़त्म नहीं किया, तुमने काम क्यों नहीं ख़त्म किया, नैग करता है. तो आई थिंक बहुत सारे रोल्स प्ले करता है मेरी ज़िंदगी में, लेकिन मोर देन एनीथिंग मेरा सपोर्ट सिस्टम है फ्यूचर में, क्योंकि मैं एक सेलिब्रिटी हूँ फ्यूचर में और कभी कभी अकेली पड़ जाती हूँ. एंड ये मेरा ख्याल रखता है इन द फिल्म, एंड ही इज़ माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड.
अगर रियल लाइफ में आपको बू मिल जाए तो?
आई होप. मैं तो हैरी सिया को कब से बोल रही हूँ कि जो बू इन्होंने अपने घर में, जो असली बू है उसको अपने घर में जो छुपा कर रखा है, मुझे गिफ्ट कर दें फिल्म के बाद. लेकिन वो बू थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव है, तो आई डोंट थिंक वो मेरी तरफ
वो
आएगा.
के साथ 4 टेक्नीशियंस भी जाएंगे.
I don't think मेरे घर पे
क्योंकि they have to remotely operate it.
I don't think मेरे घर पे उनके लिए जगह है, लेकिन I would really wish a boo in every girl's life, क्योंकि there are no attachments, yet there are attachments, and I think that's the beauty of this relationship.
Priyanka, there are lots of comparison between Krish on this film, and you are a common person in between. How do you see this comparison also?
First and foremost, Krish and Love Story 2050 are completely different films. अब और कोई कहे ना कहे, मैं कह रही हूँ तो आपको मानना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि दोनों फिल्मों में मैं ही थी। क्रिश एक इंडिया का सबसे पहला सुपर हीरो था एंड लव स्टोरी 2050 इंडिया की पहली साइंस फिक्शन लव स्टोरी है जो ऐसे स्पेशल इफेक्ट्स हमने किसी भी इंडियन फिल्म में अभी तक नहीं देखे हैं एंड ट्रूली फॉर मी आई थिंक इट इज़ अ माइलस्टोन फिल्म इन इंडियन सिनेमा। अब इस फिल्म की डेस्टिनी क्या है, किस्मत क्या है, वो तो 4 जुलाई को हम सबको पता चल जाएगी, लेकिन हमारी तरफ से आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ द फिल्म, होपफुली इट विल डू फैंटास्टिकली वेल। लेकिन जो भी हो इस फिल्म की किस्मत, आई थिंक इट इज़ अ बेंचमार्क इन इंडियन सिनेमा क्योंकि ऐसी फिल्म हमने अभी तक देखी नहीं है। नाउ वी कैन ओनली गो one step ahead in any film that we make in it'll be like a starting point for special effect films, and since special effects are so big now, every film that is going to be made will say oh our effects are if not better or as good as Love Story. It can't be worse than that. So I feel very proud to be a part of both these films because they were both firsts in their own way. Thank you.
हरमन
There's one thing common in both of them. Priyanka.
प्रियंका कैरेक्टर क्या है आशा का आपका इसमें? किस तरह की लड़की क्या है?
मेरा किरदार इस फिल्म में
हाँ
उसका नाम है जायशा, जेड से शुरू होता है एंड वो एक पॉप स्टार है 2050 में, गाने गाती है, शोज करती है एंड शी इज अ ह्यूज सेलिब्रिटी। या सो दैट इज माय कैरेक्टर। अब उससे ज़्यादा आई डोंट थिंक मैं आपको बता सकती हूँ इस फिल्म के बारे में, अपने कैरेक्टर के बारे में।
हरमन, ये आपकी पहली फिल्म है और प्रियंका सीनियर आर्टिस्ट, तो किस तरह का ज्ञान उन्होंने दिया आपको सेट में?
जी मुझे ज्ञान बहुत मिला इस सेट पर, सबसे ही मिला। मतलब आई वाज द जूनियर मोस्ट पर्सन ऑन द सेट। मेरी पहली फिल्म थी। हमारे जितने भी लाइटमैन थे, कैमरामैन जो विजय अरोड़ा साहब, बीएट, स्पॉट बॉयज़, डैड, प्रियंका, सभी सीनियर थे। मेरे ख्याल से बू, मैं और क्यूटी हम सब डेब्यू कर रहे थे, तो सब हम लोग ने ही सबसे ज्ञान लिया है। बट एडवांटेज डेफिनेटली था बिकॉज आई थिंक बीइंग एन एक्टर हु इज डन आई थिंक 20 roughly 20 films, एक experience हो जाता है, more than creatively technical experience, which I think helped me to a great extent on small things that people, you make mistakes in your first film, then you make mistakes in your second film, and then you have someone experienced who is ready to share experiences. So I think she was very helpful, very forthcoming, but then she was like this with everybody on set. So yeah, but she was helpful towards me, so I think that's what matters finally. Yes, most certainly while acting. Well, I have a habit to speak very fast, and even now when I've just finished my dubbing recently, that's the same problem I face because I end up right now. Also, I'm far much slower than what I was 1.5 years back, 2 years back. I used to actually talk really fast, and I would keep talking like this, and that's pretty much how I ended up doing most of my scenes. And she would keep telling me, "Harman, you need to go slow, otherwise you're going to get jacked when you're going to be dubbing." So I did get jacked while I was dubbing, but I managed.
और प्रियंका, हरमन आपको एज ए गुरु एक्सेप्ट कर रहे थे जब वो आप ज्ञान देते?
वो तो तभी पता चलेगा जब गुरु दक्षिणा देंगे और वो 4 जुलाई के बाद होगा। तो आई डोंट थिंक उनका अंगूठा तो नहीं मांग सकती मैं, तो आई थिंक उसका डिसीजन हम 4 जुलाई के बाद ही लेंगे। मेरी शिक्षा कितनी उनको काम आई। I think for everybody says that for a first film a newcomer is fantastic, but I don't think I would say that with Harman. He's just fantastic on his own. You don't feel this is his first film at all. He's been able to do scenes with extremely talented actors like Baman sir and stand his own ground, and I think that's extremely commendable for any actor to do. Even I find it very difficult sometimes because he's an extremely talented actor, and I mean I'm now so many films old, but I think Harman has been par excellence at almost everything that he has attempted in this film, whether it was dancing, performing, or action. And I think I've said too many nice things about him now, so I shouldn't say any more.
She'll get her dakshina before she deserves it now.